Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Richardson going right to the air. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Richardson going to move him around. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Brown in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. That's taken on the 25. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Sanders to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Cousins on 1st down. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Cousins. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Open man downfield is Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And the pitch goes to Miller. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 2nd down and 3. They'll run it again with Miller. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Down at the 25. This a 2nd and 8. Now it's Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2.
Second down and 8. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Second down, Cousins. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Marshall coming in motion right. On 3rd down, Cousins. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson to Debo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Late groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins now. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one to the right side and incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Richardson off the play fake. Crossing right, catch made by Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Here's Miller on the read option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Again, it's Miller. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Amari Barno in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Option handoff here to Miller. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now they're in the hurry up.
19 Tiger.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Cousins from the gun on third. That one deep for Marshall. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Third and long for Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's
complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
108 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Running left is Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Amari Barno. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings.
Now a 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Cousins to throw it. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Cousins.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete.
A big play there for Carolina. 59 yards.
And with that last throw, we send out a congratulations to Kirk Cousins. He just went over 40,000 passing yards for his career. Just an incredible number. And the way he's still throwing it, you'd have to figure, heck, 50,000 not out of reach.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Amari Barno getting there to make the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Miller running right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And quickly they get to the line. Inside handoff now, Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They run off tackle left with Miller. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Smoke Monday. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They begin with a run by Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll come up now on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Richardson. Pass caught. Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This is 1st and 10.
That's good for a Saints.
Here's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Dragon 60. Check. Warriors 70. 19 light. Ready.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Richardson to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Now Richardson.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Panthers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ready, ready. Set. Come on, set. Ready. Here we go. Ready. Here we go, set. Set. Set, hut. Hut. Set, ready. Ready. Here we go, here we go. Let's go. Hut. Down. Ready. Let's go now. Go. Set. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Set. Come on, set. Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. Ready. Hut, hut. Here we go, set. Set. Hut. Set. Ready, break. Ready. Set, ready. Here we go, here we go. Ready, set, hut. Ready. Hut. Let's go. Okay, break. Hut, hut. On the ready. Set, hut. Down. Let's go now. Got it. Hut. Set. Ready. 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 Set. Go. On the double. Ready, ready. Ready. Come on, set. Here we go. Here we go, set. Set, hut.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Huskies of San Antonio.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But you look at this defense.
Now they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Pierce in motion left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Set, ready. Right, 60. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play there on the option. 41 yards. And a big run there against the worst rush defense in the league. They're number 32 of 32.
And they're ranked that for a reason. And we're really not surprised to see a big run occur against them, are we?
Trouble 38. Ready?
Now a play fake. Lance.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here we go now on first and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
A loss of 2. Brings up second.
Throwing now is Lance.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Okay,
This
ready?
will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal.
Yellow.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Red. Cycle.
Lance now on third and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Huskies are on the board first here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
But you look at this defense.
They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
And Lance going to throw.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. midfield, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Lance to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And Lance now to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Lance. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. After 7-0. 2nd quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Come on, set. Set.
They'll try and run the option.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Trey Lance.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Huskies' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. From the gun, it's Taylor.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Now he's 3 to midfield.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2nd and 5. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here.
This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Lance looking to throw it.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Hey, green. Smash, red. Ready?
On second down, this is Harris. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
To throw, it's Lance. Open man right side is Tony.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Finds Pickens outright. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
It's fourth and goal.
A final shot before half for Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Huskies would extend their lead here just before halftime. So they say no to the field goal tried late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On first down, Lance. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. From midfield, here's Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Run the ball.
Play action. Now it's Lance. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. George Pickens, 41 yards. And the Huskies take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, an even 90 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Lance. He sets to fire deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lance now on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Ready, set.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Strike.
Throwing now is Lance. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. While the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of him, and they're capitalizing.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 2nd down and a yard. Back to throw. Lance out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lance. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Back to throw. Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Throwing is Lance on third down.
Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Huskies look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 50-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's to the 15.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
And that flag accepted.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty.
Pickens going in motion left.
Ready.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
And Lance now to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jonathan Taylor.
With career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Marcus Jones picks it.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
Touchdown, Rams.
Tutu Atwell.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Second and 2. Flushed out right.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
They'll set up to throw.
That is caught. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Marcus Jones picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now this throw caught left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got Pierce. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands.
White. Rail, yellow. Hut.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Set, ready.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Cycle. Ready.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Check Fury. Set guard.
Lance now on first down.
Escaping the pressure right.
So it's a win for the home side, and it was Trey Lance, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he really carved up this defense. They were left looking at each other a number of times and just shrugging their shoulders. He had 4 touchdown passes, and he